When I was 19, my cousin, who had travelled since he was a child, finally convinced me that it was my time to travel. So 10 years ago, this Easter was my first trip to Lourdes.
It was through family really that I heard about Lourdes and that I joined HCPT. Now I'm hoping to keep going back because I just enjoyed it so much.
I have been on a summer pilgrimage with HCPT twice now. All of these times, the thing that is very poignant for me is that it is like a family reunion.
I first heard about HCPT in 2009. It was with the York Easter Group 122. That was 15 years ago, and I haven't looked back since.
The calling of Our Lady brings us all together for our pilgrimage holiday every year. Faith is at the centre of what we do. An Easter pilgrimage with HCPT is full of laughter, full of kindness, full of faith, and full of just magical moments.
So the week at Lourdes, I suppose, begins before we actually go. We're split into these family groups, and each one takes children that have emotional or physical needs, or just maybe need some time away.
And we stay in these beautiful hotels all around Lourdes, and then what you see on the streets is groups of HCPTers all in our uniforms, which are all brightly coloured.
We do lots of things when we're there, trips out, cafe stops. We visit the grotto and we hear the story of Lourdes.
On the summer pilgrimages, we stay at the Hosanna House, which is a house owned by the Trust. The scenery is just wow. It is absolutely breathtaking.
Staying at Hosanna House with the backdrop of the Pyrenees, which alone is inspiring, and that's before you look at the activities we do.
It's really difficult to describe it without actually going, but it honestly is like a piece of heaven on earth.
The most fun and maybe exhausting week you'll ever have.
If you're thinking of becoming a helper of HCPT, I will just say be prepared to be changed as a person. What I would call the HCPT bug. Once you get the bug, you always go back.
Being a helper for HCPT is the best thing I've ever done in my entire life. Honestly, it really is just an unbelievable charity to be a part of. The things that you do, the difference that you make, and the time that you get to have, it really is just completely magical.
The best part of HCPT is the people. I just think that has been shown so many times over these past few years, especially when we couldn't go with COVID. Even without being in Lourdes, you feel a part of HCPT, and I think that just is the best part of it.
It's one of those things where you have to go and see it for yourself, see the difference you can have upon others. It took me 2 or 3 days to actually really start engaging with HCPT. That's when I'm 12. Next month I'm 27, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made.
HCPT for me is magical.
I would have to go for welcoming.
It would have to be family.
Transformational.